Coming up, 40 world leaders are meeting virtually to discuss climate issues in a summit convened by President Biden. Plus, a look into a Ucentral special airing soon. And your Ucentral weather update, all happening right now at 4:30.
Welcome to this edition of Ucentral News. I'm Megan Mosley.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead.
President Biden will host a two-day virtual summit of world leaders starting today, coordinating with Earth Day to address climate change.
When people talk about climate, I think jobs. Within our climate response lies an extraordinary engine of job creation and economic opportunity, ready to be fired up. That's why I've proposed a huge investment in American infrastructure and American innovation to tap the economic opportunity that climate change presents our workers and our communities.
Biden has committed the U.S. to reducing its greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2030. The presidents of Russia and China also attended the event as the White House aimed to confront those countries on various foreign policy issues and climate change.
And Governor Kevin Stitt signed a bill which will increase penalties for protesters blocking roadways. The bill will also grant criminal and civil immunity to drivers who unintentionally kill or injure protesters. The bill makes blocking a public street a misdemeanor with up to a year in jail, along with a $5,000 fine. It is one of 44 bills the governor signed into law yesterday.
And today, the U.S. House of Representatives approved a bill to make Washington, D.C. the 51st state. The vote was 216 to 208, mostly along party lines. The legislation proposes a 51st state with 1 representative and 2 senators. Land including the White House, U.S. Capitol, and the National Mall will remain a federal district. The proposal now goes to the Senate, where it will face a tougher fight.
And the vast majority of the Senate passed a bill denouncing discrimination against Asian communities in the United States. The bill also creates a new position in the Justice Department to expedite reviews of potential COVID-19 related hate crimes. The vote was 94-1. The only vote in opposition was Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the bill is, quote, proof the Senate can work to solve important issues. Hawley called the bill too broad and open-ended. And it's been quite an abnormal week with the weather. It's definitely not our normal spring temperatures.
Yes, that's right, Tyler. I wonder if we'll be seeing some warmer weather coming up soon. Courtney, what is it looking like right now?
Well, right now it's cloudy and rainy, but hopefully looking into this weekend, we will see warmer temperatures and the sun coming out. Right now, light rain outside, 56 degrees, winds at about 14 miles per hour. So like I said, cloudy and rainy as of right now. As we look into tomorrow, we're still going to be seeing some rain, even more severe storms possible tomorrow evening. But like I said, weekend temperatures looking like they're going to be near the 80s, and we will see some sun as well. Across the state right now, temperatures in mostly the 50s, low 60s, 54 currently in Oklahoma City, 61 in McAllister, 55 in Enid, and then 54 in Woodward right now. So we're seeing pretty much stable temperatures across the state, a bit of a cold front that we've seen lingering right now. As we look into the evening, 52 degrees for our evening. We also see some of those clouds as well, and then the winds at around southeast around 13 miles per hour. That's all I have for you. I'll have my full forecast later in the show. Back to you at the desk.
The Oklahoma State Department of Health is reporting 283 new COVID-19 cases today. The provisional death count is 8,197 total deaths. And the CDC is reporting over 1 million Oklahomans are fully vaccinated. This is nearly 27% of the state's population.
And as for us on campus, UCO is reporting no new cases. UCO has 6 active cases and 864 recoveries. The university has had 870 total reported cases since August last year. UCO's COVID dashboard is also showing the university's self-reported COVID vaccinations. So far, nearly 1,800 total members of the UCO community have voluntarily reported their vaccinations.
A tradition for UCO organizations and student life will look a little different this year due to COVID. The cheer and dance competition will not include stunts and will be streamed via Zoom.
So the only way that people are going to be able to get tickets right now for cheer and dance, since it was moved into Hamilton Fieldhouse, is going to be from a participant. Every participant gets one ticket, and they'll be able to give that out to whoever. And it's also going to be streamed on Zoom, and the link for that can be found on UCOR.
The cheer and dance competition will begin at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
And the Association of Black Journalists here on campus is hosting their first trivia night tonight. There will be snacks, prizes, and dinner for anyone who shows up. The event will be going on from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Cherokee Room in the Nye.
And UCO's Office of Student Advocacy is seeking donations from UCO alumni of new or gently used cap and gown donations for graduating seniors in need. You can drop off the items in the office located in the Nye Room 134 or ship to the Office of Student Advocacy. And Edmond ranked 12th in the United States for green power communities by the Environmental Protection Agency. We asked a few students their thoughts on Earth Day, mask litter, and on ways we can improve sustainable practices.
As a student, I feel that it's important to talk about sustainability and holding all of those things and teaching everyone about recycling and all these resourceful things that you can do to give back to the earth as well. So.
Yeah, the mask litter, honestly, I'm actually hoping that this mask will be lifted so that way there won't be like as many masks on the ground, because litter is litter.
If you're interested in ways you can help, you can contact the Office of Sustainability in the Nye Room 141.
And still ahead, a sneak peek into an upcoming Ucentral class special.
Plus, Courtney's full forecast, what's in her 7-day, and who could see some storms.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. Connect to all this and more when you connect to Ucentral.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park, more trails and sidewalks, and more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Shannon. I think I got manual. Yours is about international students.
Yes.
In summer.
Filmed our class special today, where we reflected on some really touching moments as well as some more deeper conversations into the COVID-19 pandemic. Tyler, what did you think of today's class?
I think today's class went I think today's class went really well. I think it was really interesting to get each and every one of our stories. You know, we all experienced COVID-19 differently, and I think it was interesting to see everyone's different perspective, but also how we could move forward together. And I think it was just a really real conversation we all had, and I wasn't really expecting it. I was kind of expecting it to feel like scripted and forced, but it felt very natural, and I honestly loved it. Like, there was definitely a really great energy in the room, and I'm super excited to see what we are going to do with it. But here's one of those stories from our special.
Bill Myers is an avid cyclist who contracted COVID-19 in January while training for a ride in Moab, Utah. This affected his life in downtown OKC.
So I had no energy, basically walk the dog, which was a necessity. A few easy 20, 30-minute sessions on my indoor bike, but just had to take it really, really easy. That was about 3 weeks, and then gradually I got back to 100% fitness level.
But Myers is susceptible to blood clots due to a past condition called pulmonary embolism.
Very, very serious condition. So I'm on warfarin, which is a blood thinner, and my key is to keep my INR, which is international neutralized ratio. It's how thick your blood is. So the normal person should be a 1. Mine needs to be between a 2 and a 3. Below a 2, I risk clotting. Above a 3, I risk internal bleeding.
But one night in his apartment, everything changed.
Went to bed early, feeling good. Probably 1:30 a.m., and this would be on a Thursday morning, my dog, Apollo Creed, I hear him light growl, barking, he's restless. I'm like, what's going on? I thought he could go outside, which is unusual. So I get up, and the first thing I notice is I can't breathe very well. I think it's sinus, I'm clogged up. And then I look at my bed, and not to be too graphic, it was like a crime scene. There was blood everywhere.
Myers went to the hospital, where doctors told them that if he waited an hour longer, he would have bled out. COVID-19 was not the direct cause of the bleeding, but indirectly made his body weaker.
So give us an update about where you're at right now.
Well, things are going great now. Went back to the hospital. My INR was low. It was like a 1.4, which was to be expected because I didn't take any medicine. And again, I had the vitamin K, which brought it down to a healthy level. Got back on my normal medicine. It's 2.0, which is right where it should be.
Myers recently completed his ride in Utah and resumed a normal training schedule.
And Megan, I'm still so excited to see when our special will air.
Yes, me too. It was definitely an adventure, to say the least, with producing it. But stay tuned to Ucentral as we continue to work on it.
Hello, it's Courtney Hall here with your Ucentral weather update. Looking into this evening, we will see a low at about 52 degrees and then winds at 13 miles per hour and a 20% rain chance. So if you've been outside this afternoon, we have seen some light rain, some drizzle, but that should be subsiding into this evening. As we look ahead into tonight across the state, it's currently going to be 52 degrees for the low in Oklahoma City, 47 in Enid, and then 45 in Woodward. So 2 days ago, we were seeing freezing temperatures at night, and now we are seeing those rising a bit going into this evening. For tomorrow, our highs are going to be rising as well. We will be seeing highs in the high 60s to 70, 68 for the high in Oklahoma City, 74 in Lawton, 70 in Clinton, and then 67 in Guymon for the highs. As we look over to the eastern side of the state, 67 for the high in Tulsa, and then 67 in Miami as well. Going into your forecast for tomorrow morning, we're going to be looking at some severe weather possibly coming in tomorrow evening. As you get your day started, though, it's going to be 55 degrees and then cool. As we move into the afternoon, we will see those storm clouds rolling in. So around noon, you will begin to see that cloud coverage, 62 degrees. We will be still seeing temperatures rising. And then as we move into the evening, this is going to be our highest chance for storms and severe weather, 66 degrees as we go into our evening. Looking at our 7-day forecast, 20% chance of rain today, 60 degrees for the high. Tomorrow, 70% chance, 68 degrees for the high. As we look into our weekend, we will be seeing those temperatures rising though, and we will be seeing the sun come out as well. 69 degrees for the high on Saturday, 49 for the low. Sunday high of 79 with a low of 63. And then on Monday, high of 84 degrees on Monday and a low of 65. And then going into the rest of the week, we will be seeing a slight chance of rain again as we look into next week. 20 to 30% chance of rain on Tuesday, high of 81, low of 56, and then 72 degrees on Wednesday, and then maybe a slight chance of rain as we look into Wednesday as well. That's all I have for you right now. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Courtney. And today has been packed with social media news.
Coming up, we'll have more on Tony Stark and Ben Shapiro.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions. Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
We kept hope alive, endured a long year. The time to explore Oklahoma is finally here. Oklahoma is open. From salt plains to hilltops, more miles of Route 66 with all its iconic stops. For fishing and hiking and restaurants galore, drive a ball down a fairway, relax by the shore. So if you're ready to jump out or step out real slow, Oklahoma is waiting. Okay, here we go.
Welcome back to Ucentral News. I'm Ty Wallace, and here's your social media update. An odd billboard has been spotted in Los Angeles pleading for Marvel Studios to bring back Tony Stark, whose spoilers died in the 2019 film Avengers Endgame. The sign reads, "For our beloved hero, please bring back Tony Stark," with the odd hashtag, "Bring back Tony Stark to life." The bottom of the billboard also shows the date, April 24th. The origin of the billboard is currently unknown, as well as the meaning of the date written on it. And YouTuber and Vlog Squad member Jeff Wittek posted a video yesterday titled "How I Broke My Face." The video is the second in an episode of a documentary series titled "Don't Try This at Home." The end of the episode shows new footage of Wittek hanging from construction equipment in the middle of a lake operated by David Dobrik. He later posted on his Twitter more information saying, "I'll still post the rest of the story on my channel eventually, but it's going to have to be extremely censored now. I basically can't even show my own face anymore because of my injuries. We'll get it blocked and age restricted." And Ben Shapiro is under fire on Twitter today as he posted a video in solidarity with Home Depot. The company has had criticism from a coalition of black faith leaders from Georgia who represent over 1,000 churches in the state. The group claims that Home Depot is not opposing the state's new voting law like other companies. Shapiro went to Instagram to support Home Depot and asked his viewers to do the same. In the video, he tells his viewers to make purchases at Home Depot to help them out, but many of them pointed out his oddly purchased a single piece of wood in a plastic bag. Many users have made fun of Ben Shapiro's video, with one user commenting, "Hello, fellow normal humans. I would like one wood, please." And in gaming news, Battle Royale game Apex Legends has announced their new season titled Legacy. The new season features a playable legend Valkyrie, who comes equipped with a jetpack, a new bow weapon, and changes to the existing maps. The trailer also teases a new mode called Arena, which will branch out from the normal Battle Royale gameplay. Apex Legends came out as a surprise release in 2019, earlier this month, the title had announced that it had reached 100 million players. The new season launches May 4th. And that's all I have for you all today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything Ucentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at Ucentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Ucentral. Hope you all have a great day. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Ty. And UCO Sports has had some big sports news today.
More on that with Brady after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to Ucentral News. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. The UCO rowing team finds themselves in familiar territory once again. It was just announced that Central has been ranked as the #1 team in the country. The Collegiate Rowing Coaches Association released their national poll yesterday, and UCO earned the top spot. They've been ranked #1 by the CRCA every single season since 2017. The news comes as UCO has a big weekend coming up. The Lady Broncos are scheduled to visit Austin, Texas Saturday as they compete in the Longhorn Invitational. Good luck to them this weekend. Another ranked UCO team, the Lady Broncos softball team, also has a big weekend coming up as they host a doubleheader versus Pittsburgh State. Central remains the #16 team in the entire country with a 27-9 record as they defend their home turf. PSU comes into Edmond with a record of 15-23. This series of games kicks off the home stretch for UCO's regular season, as next week will be their last games before the MIAA tournament. The games will be tomorrow here on campus at 1 and 3 p.m. Baseball also has a very important weekend as they host another 3-game series, this time against Missouri Western. The Broncos will look to boost their team before the postseason as they currently sit with a 15-14 record. Missouri Western comes to UCO with a 10-20 record, and hopefully Central can take care of business. Saturday, the games will be at 1 and 4 p.m., and Sunday there will be a 1 o'clock game. All games will be here on campus. While other teams at UCO are looking to get ready for the postseason, the Lady Broncos soccer team actually started their postseason today as they travel to take on Emporia State. The modified spring season ended with UCO holding a record of 6-4-1, but ESU finished undefeated at 9-0. The games actually began earlier today, so you can get updates on that result, plus get news on all other things UCO sports at broncosports.com. And lastly, some cool esports news came out yesterday as 3 former members of the Bronco esports team have become members of a local professional esports team known as Equinox. The OKC-based team picked up 3 former UCO members for their Valorant team. Announced yesterday on the team's Twitter page, Tecumseh Klein and Brendan Frias will be members of the Equinox Team Day, and Gavin White has been named as a member of Team Equinox Night. You can get tons of local esports news as well as get the team's tournament schedule on their Twitter page at Equinox OKC. That's all the time I have for sports today, so I'll kick it back to Megan and Tyler at the desk. Have a great weekend, Edmund.
Thanks, Brady.
And coming up, a fun activity in OKC this weekend.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back to Ucentral News.
Let's have our last look at weather for the week. Courtney, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Tyler and Megan. So looking into your day tomorrow, we do have a chance for severe storms as we move into the evening. Getting started, though, in your morning, it'll be 55 degrees around 7 a.m., and it will be cool and maybe cloudy. As we look into the afternoon, we will beginning to see those storm clouds move in. The chance for those storms really begins to hit at around 1 p.m. So we'll be seeing temperatures rising as we go into the evening, and then those clouds moving in, and then 70% chance of those severe storms tomorrow evening. To look at our 7-day forecast, we will be having some temperatures rising up into the 80s as we look into next week. The high for Saturday, 69 degrees, and then Sunday, 79 degrees for your high, and then Monday, 84 degrees. So we will be seeing those spring temperatures returning as we've been seeing freezing temperatures across the state actually this week. On Monday, your high will be 84, and then Tuesday, your high will be 81, and then 20 to 30% chance of rain. So we will be still seeing some of those typical April spring showers coming back as well. And then for Wednesday, your high is going to be 72 degrees, partly cloudy on Wednesday. That's all I have for you now. Have a good weekend, Edmund. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Courtney. And Tyler, it looks like this Saturday is the Streamroller Print Festival.
Yes, that's right. It will take place from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 1 Northeast 3rd Street in Oklahoma City.
Activities include pet adoptions, kid activities, OKC Thunder Rumble, live music, and Streamroller printing and more.
You can check out more information at the website below.
And Tyler, speaking of OKC, did you know today was Oklahoma City's 132nd birthday?
No, I didn't. I think we should definitely get some cake, some ice cream out and celebrate because, you know, finals are coming up. We're really stressed out. Also, next week is our last newscast, so I think we should definitely celebrate.
That's right.
Well, thanks for tuning in to this edition of Ucentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at Ucentral Media and on Facebook at Ucentral.
Have a great night, Edmond, and don't forget to mask up.